3iatlas stuff, which I thought was pretty interesting. So they're saying that it was supposed to not accelerate. It went past the sun, and it was supposed to deaccelerate, but it actually accelerated. So we're going to watch one of these videos, and I'm going to go down through some of this stuff with you guys. Let's go ahead and do this first.
Huge update on our favorite interstellar object. It could be the biggest update in the solar system. Take a look at this. This is 3iatlas. You know how the last time we talked about it, it went behind the sun, then it got brighter, then it got bluer, then it started to go faster, non-gravitational acceleration? Well, guess what? We just got new images of it, and to add some more strangeness to the 3iatlas.
So, yeah, this non-gravitational acceleration, it should not have been able to accelerate the way that it did when it went past the sun. The only way that it would have accelerated that way naturally without a propulsion behind it would be if it lost 13% of its mass due to the sun's heat when it went past the sun. If it did lose that much mass, it should have had a big tail behind it, but it didn't, and it still doesn't. So, everybody's looking through this stuff, trying to figure everything out. So it's kind of muddy. The waters are muddy, but it's definitely weird. It's definitely weird.
Saga, because, I don't want to overhype this, but yeah, you see, that's a comet. It does not have a very big, very noticeable cometary tail. That's what we were thinking we were going to see. So let's get straight over to Harvard astronomer Professor Avi Loeb, the world-renowned expert on all these things, all things interstellar. Professor, the last time we spoke, which was like the day before yesterday.
I have no idea who this guy is. Never heard of him before. If you guys have, put some of his stuff in the comments. But I did look him up. He does have the credentials, so let's listen to what he has to say.
Saying that when it went behind the sun, the natural explanation for the non-gravitational acceleration in the thrust might be because it burned off a bunch of chemicals or something, and that was giving it the thrust to the tune of like 13%, and we would see a humongous tail maybe. What is going on?
Yeah, that's very surprising because there should have been a very massive cloud of gas and dust around it, based on what we know about comets. In fact, we see other comets in the solar system that.
So I'm no astronomer, obviously, but I mean, from the pictures that I've seen, I definitely don't see much of a tail. I've seen other comets before, and I know what that tail looks like. It doesn't seem like this one has it, but I don't know if that really makes a big difference. I'm not sure.
They have a beautiful tail away from the sun behind them. Lemon is an excellent example. But in our case of 3iatlas, it looks like a fuzzy ball of light. Even after it passed through perihelion, it was heated by 770 watts per square meter.
770 watts per square meter.
Gas was mostly carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide ices can sublimate at a much lower temperature than water ice. So we should have seen it break up, or at the very least disintegrate to a very dense and massive cloud of gas and dust that is pushed away from the sun by the solar radiation and the solar wind. But we don't see that. So the question is, what's going on? One possibility is that what evaporates from it are fragments of ice, and they get vaporized by sunlight before they have a chance.
So yeah, I got some pictures here if you guys look at. So there it is right there. You can see it. Not much of a tail. Let's go on to this next one right here. See, I mean, it looks like there's some gases coming off from that, but like I said, I'm not an astronomer, so. But I mean, it's definitely different. The whole thing is different. And if you look right there, I don't see any kind of tail there. There's a lot of heat though. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that to your guys' attention. It's weird. It's weird. I mean, we all know that there's got to be more than just us here. I can't even sit here and imagine for one moment that God only made us. So it's weird. I'm going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to bring you guys updates. I just wanted to bring that into the video tonight. So we're about to get to my favorite part, which is the Most High. So tonight, what I wanted to talk to you guys about is private prayer. Private prayer, because You and God are in a union. The best place to pray is in solitude with just you and God. So we're going to go over Matthew 6:6-8. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father, who is unseen. Then your Father, who sees what is done in private, will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask. God always knows what we need. God always knows what we want. Sometimes God doesn't give us what we think we want, but the master plan is already taken care of. God has been days ahead of you and walked exactly where you're going to walk. God knows where you're going to go. God knows what's going to happen, and the plan is in the divine hands. There's no reason to worry. Go to your house. Go to your house, go to the highest place, and be alone with God and pray with God. You can't get better closeness than that. Don't ever forget that God is closer than your breath and closer than your next beat of your heart. I love you guys. Always enjoy doing this. Like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Until next time, be good.